Welcome. My name is David Bradshaw. I'm a licensed psychologist, and I'd like to welcome you here to Healing Connections Therapy Center's web-based skills coaching. And for this segment, I'm going to be doing some Chi Gong, which is movement and energy work with you. So to begin with, what I'd like you to do is to bring your focus into the here and now. Take your hands, and I'd like you to bring some energy, warm up your hands, and feel that warmth. Be present, and then bring it up to your forehead and your cheeks. Feel that energy, the warmth, even over your eyes. Just feel how good it is to have your eyes closed for a moment. Feel the warmth. Your cheeks. Good. And next, what we're going to do is to take our hands, bring it up over one shoulder, doesn't matter which, and then bring it down at a diagonal across your shoulder. And as you do this, pair it with your breathing. So breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. And feel the stretch in your shoulder as you bring your arms up and then down. And now for symmetry, we go the other side. One more time. Feel the stretch. Good. Next, we're going to do a breathing exercise. I'd like you to take your hands in front of you like this, about the size of a cantaloupe, melon ball, small ball. And as we expand this ball, making it larger, we're going to breathe in and then breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Imagine a ball of energy growing larger and then dissipating and then reforming. One more time. Now bring one hand on top of the other, doesn't matter which. And again, we expand the breath. Breathe in and out. Slow, steady breath. Now rotate, bring the other hand on top. Breathe in and out. Filling up the lungs with oxygen. Breathing out completely. And you can go at your own pace. You don't have to go at the same pace that I'm going at. You can go faster or slower. And then bring your hands back to the center. The next is called rolling the ball. We're going to start with that basic form, and we're always going to keep our palms towards each other, the center of the palms towards each other. So if I bring the right hand forward, it's like that, or the left hand forward like this. And what we're going to do is we're going to roll this ball, increasing our flexibility in our arms and our shoulders. A lot of times we hold tension in our shoulders, our neck region. Remember to breathe. Roll that ball. And reach around with your arms, getting your full benefit of the reach and the stretch in your arms. And then reach around to one side, twisting your spine. Remember to breathe. Back to center. And to the other side. Twist. And back to center. You can speed that up or slow it down. Now slow it down. We're going to come to a stop. Breathe in and breathe out. Now we can also do this standing up. So to begin with, we stand with our feet about shoulder width apart. Bend the knees a little bit so that we have some flexibility there. We can twist our body. And again, this is called mountain stance. It's a nice firm stance, okay? Not easy to get knocked over this way. We bend the knees so that we don't pass out, keep the circulation going. And again, we start with that ball. And we start rolling the ball. And now we can bend our knees, we can sway from hip to hip. We get a little bit more flexibility this way. Again, bringing the arms into movement. And twisting, now we can twist quite a bit. Good spinal twist. Back to the center. Remember to breathe. The other side. Back to center. And slow it down. And breathe in. And breathe out. Good. Shake it out a little bit. Now this next form is called the wave form. I like this. When I first started practicing it, I felt kind of awkward, but once I practiced it over and over again, I got more fluid with the motion and more comfortable with it, and I really enjoy this next movement. First of all, what we're going to do is start with our hands about this far apart. We're going to bring it up to one side, and we're going to look into the space between our hands. Then we're going to bring our hands down, bend the knees just a little bit, come up to the other side, and look into that space in between our hands. So down and up, down and up. And next we're going to pair our breathing into this motion. So breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Like waves cresting. So often in our lives we get into patterns that are unhelpful. And Chi Gong teaches us that we can establish new patterns that increase our flexibility both in body and mind. Big breath in, up high. And now we're going to scoop with one hand down towards the earth, bring it up through the center, up high, twist around, bring it back to the front, and back into the waveform. Up high, scoop with the other hand down through the earth energy, up through the center, twist, bring it back. And now just settle that energy down. Breathe in. And breathe out. Good. Now that was a very fluid yin movement. This next is a yang, very strong movement. And it's good for us to assert ourselves with conviction. So again, we start with our feet about shoulder width apart. Nice mountain stance. We take our hands and bring them into fists, bring them to our hips, bend the knees. And what we're going to do is bring our fist out slowly from the side and slowly turn it over and present knuckles first like that. Then we're going to gather up energy and bring back to our hip. Now repeat with the other side. Slowly bring the fist out, turning it over, gather in, and bring it back to our hip. Now we pair this with our breathing. So breathe out, breathe in. Breathe out, breathe in. Breathe out, breathe in. And again, we're expressing ourselves with strength conviction, being able to gather in the resources that we need from the environment. Once more, both sides. And I'm going to end with a tapping sequence. If you go for a Chinese massage, they would end with this. And sometimes this is a segment that can help you wake up. And so we start up at one shoulder, and we start with a tapping motion. And we come down the arm, the back of the arm, back of the wrist, trying to get all the spots, back of the hand, up to fingertips, inside the wrist, inner arm, inner elbow, bicep, top of the chest, switching over, the other arm, back of the hand, again, inner wrist, inner arm, bicep, and then coming down the side of the body, top of the leg, back of the leg, back across the tummy, tummy, down the top of the leg, back of the leg, back to the belly. And now we smooth out that energy, starting at the same spot, smoothing it out, coming back up, top of the chest, top of the arm, inner arm, down to the side of the body, top of the leg, back of the leg, across the belly, top of the leg, back of the leg, back to the belly. And one final breath, and breathing out. Thank you. I hope that helps. And just putting that into your routine, even once a week or 3 times a week, can be very helpful. Helps you stretch, helps you breathe, regulate the breath, and also the emotions. Thank you.